welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa if you do not know me, and I run a small crochet business called LuluNicoleandCo. And in today's video, I've decided to take the idea of everything that I crocheted in like 2025 or those types of videos and break it up to be monthly. This year I made a video of every cardigan I made in 2025, and I decided to make this kind of a monthly thing around here. So this is going to be like an extra video of the week. Usually I upload on Wednesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. This week I decided to make an extra video, and it is going to be this video. So we're going to go through everything behind me except for this blanket. I made that blanket a long time ago and it normally just sits on my chest, but everything else I made in January. And so we are going to go through all of the pieces from probably the smaller things, then we're going to do the larger things at the end of the video. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the things and show them all to you in this video. The first thing that I'm going to start off with is headbands. So I made, I think, I made 9 headbands this month, and they are all in the waffle stitch pattern. I have this pattern for sale over on my Etsy page if you really like it and want to make your own. I also have some of them that I've made in previous months listed on my Etsy if you want to check those ones out as well. But I made this one out of impressionables maybe yarn from Michaels. It was on sale and I used it for a Christmas project and just had enough yarn left over to make a headband, so I made that one. I have a purple one from Big Twist. I don't remember what color this is called, but it's one of their purples. And then I have some, I think the rest are metallic, from Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn. I have it in Jelly Bean Metallic. This one is in the color Royalty, and these are so soft and like sparkly. I love them. The rest are back here. I have a black metallic, and it's kind of hard to see the waffle stitch on this one just because of the color, but it is there. And then I have this one in ivory, which means it's got that gold metallic running through that cream. So there is that one. And then I have 3 separate white metallic ones. So there is that metallic. Hopefully you can see it. I made 3 of those as well. So I made 9 headbands this month. They are really quick, easy projects. I usually can get them done in an hour or less, so I always love to make those in the winter time. The next thing that I'm going to show you is just some little like scrap yarn projects that I worked on. I made 2 newborn hats, again out of the Royalty color for this one, and then out of the, this one is also from Hobby Lobby. It is the Daydreamery color. You guys have seen me make stuff out of this color before, but there is that one. So 2 newborn hats this month. I also started and made like a bit of a swatch, and I'm using it as a coaster on my desk. I decided to learn a little bit of Tunisian crochet, I think it goes this way, of Tunisian crochet, and so I just made with, again, some leftover yarn. You can tell that I was making a lot of scrap yarn projects this month, trying to use up the stash that I do have, because you've seen these colors show up in headbands already. But there are those 3 items. Next, I made scrunchies. I used Passionate Kelsey's tutorial for these. Oh yeah, the newborn hats I used Sorella's tutorial here on YouTube. I believe it's called the Parker hat. But from there, I made some scrunchies. These are velvet scrunchies made with Passionate Kelsey's tutorial out of the Juicy Couture yarn that Michaels used to have. I just had some left over from a project I did a long time ago. These ones are really, really soft. This this bright pink that I did, and I have 2 just normal bright pink ones, and then I made one that's half and half. This lighter yarn, light pink yarn, is a bit rougher, and I don't know if I've just had it for a longer period of time or what the issue is, but it is a bit rougher in the scrunchie. I also then made 3, I think. Yeah, I then made 3 in just that light pink color as well, and it's also really glittery. So there are those 3. Again, these are really rough. I don't know why this one's really soft and this one's really rough, but sometimes yarn just varies. So I made 7 scrunchies this month. The next little thing that I finished this along with some other projects in a whips video that I did at the beginning of the month, and it is just one of my little octos. This was a free pattern on the Whimsical Goblins Instagram page that I went ahead and worked up. These take literally like 8 minutes, if that. They're so fast. I make it with a 6mm hook, just like she says in the pattern, and Burnette blanket yarn, and they always end up being so cute and so perfect. I love this for Valentine's Day. This is probably one of the little trinkets that I'm going to put out as I decorate this month. But yeah, there is that octo. From there, I then got really into knitting this month, and I, fun fact, don't really like to say that I know how to knit. I only know how to make Passionate Kelsey's pattern for her double-stranded knit beanies, and so I worked on a bunch of hats. Let me show you them in order that I made them. This one I finished up also in that whips video that I had at the beginning of the month. It was out of Hobby Lobby yarn. It was out of obviously the I Love This yarn. You can tell there's a trend. That's my favorite yarn to use. It's out of their Sun Gold and Terracotta, and I originally started this back in fall time, and it kind of just stuck around for a while, and now since I finished it in January and I look back at the color palette, it's really giving Gryffindor. I'm also reading the Harry Potter book series for the first time in my life right now, and then subsequently watching the movies, and so when I looked at this again, I was like, oh my goodness, that's Gryffindor colors. That's so cute. But there is that first hat that I knit. The second one that I finished up this month is this pink one. I'm working on some Valentine's Day projects. I'm pulling out my pink yarn. I'm getting so excited for it. You can see the Valentine's Day sweater. And so I made this hat. It is out of the Pinky Toes Metallic, so you can see it sparkles a little bit all the way through that beautiful hat. And then I also paired it with Birchwood Cottage. That is this colorway back here. And so, yeah, it kind of has, I would say, not even a striping effect. It just kind of, I don't know, it's dispersed throughout, I guess, with all the different colors. But there is that hat. And then the last one that I finished up this month, I tried so hard to make a fourth, and I just didn't get it finished in January, so that'll be in next month's video. But this one I finished up, and this one ended up being my favorite of the month. I thought that it was going to be this pink one because I loved this pink hat when I was done with it. I was obsessed with it. But I decided to take some leftover yarn from cardigans that I'll show you in a minute, and so I made this one. You can see it also has that sparkle to it. It's made out of the teal sparkle, I believe, from I Love This yarn, and then one of the colors in their print line, it's with Amber Honey. And to me, it just looks like a sunset, and I feel like this hat turned out so cute. So there is that third knit hat that I finished this month. I finished 3 of them total. Moving on from the hats, I have one last project to show you, and then we'll get into all of these cardigans over here. This one is a scarf. It is made with a pattern by somebody here on YouTube, and I'm completely blanking on the pattern. I'll put it in the description box, maybe throw her name on the screen. But this is originally a blanket pattern that I decided to make the length that she tells you to chain for the blanket, but then I only worked up a certain amount of rows, leaving it as a scarf instead. And this is made out of Big Twist in whatever this blue color is called, and then Daydreamery again, same as the newborn hat I showed you earlier. And this is made with interlocking crochet. So there's 2 different sides to it. There's this front side, and then there's this back side. So you get 2 different patterns. It's reversible. I absolutely love that about it. And it's an extremely long scarf. Like, I fully wrapped it around, and it's still going to like my waist. I feel like it is super long. When I chained it out, it was like 300 and some stitches, like very close to being at 300. right over it, I believe. So there is that beautiful scarf project that I finished this month. I felt like it was perfect and made just in time for all of this snow that the entire United States just got blessed with. But yeah, so there is that scarf that I made. The very last projects that I have to show you are all bigger cardigans, and so I have been working, if you don't know, on the 206 cardigan challenge, which is a cardigan challenge that I started where I'm taking Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn in all 206 of the colorways. That includes the print line, the stonewash line, the metallic line, the ombre, the regular line. I feel like I'm definitely forgetting something. I usually do, but I'm taking every single colorway that they have, there's just 206 of them, and crocheting every single one into its very own cardigan. I've probably said this a million times over and I still can't get it out right sometimes, but anyway, I'm going to show you some of those cardigans from this challenge. These cardigans are going to be cardigans number 14, I believe, through 20, and so I'm going to start here. I'm not going to go in complete order of the way that I finished these. I have some other videos up on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out, but here is that first one. It is made out of coral sparkle, I believe. Most of these are metallic, some of them are the print line. We finished up the metallics this month, which was a really fun thing to finish up. But here is that cardigan. If you guys want to see these cardigans put on and everything, go ahead and check out those other videos that are posted before this one, or check out my shorts. I also have those videos over there. But there is that first one in coral sparkle. I'm just gonna go ahead and set these next to me as we take them down. The next one that I have is in Birchwood Cottage. It's one of their print line ones, and it's got grays and browns and tans in it. This one also turned out adorable. I make all of my cardigans in my, what I call like my oversized fit cardigans. And so basically, if you know how to make these cardigans, I just go to round 22. I use a 6.5mm hook, and that's what makes the sleeves super, super wide, and that also makes it very breathable, in my opinion, which I absolutely love. But there is that cardigan. They are long enough to cover my booty. They go right past it, just a little bit longer than that. They are exactly in that like slightly oversized fit that I love to be in when I'm wearing something bigger like a cardigan. And so yeah, I just wanted to explain a little bit about the fit if you are new around here. This is the next one. It was made out of Pinky Toes, another one of their metallic line. I absolutely love this pink color. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous on. It would be perfect with the outfit I'm wearing today with all the pinks. Here is that colorway. It's very, very sparkly. This one has a silver metallic running through it. I loved working on the pink ones this month. I'm kind of shocked that I didn't think to save them until February, but it's okay. We did them just a little bit early. This next one is in Blush Sparkle. It's just a really light, like peachy pink color. Again, metallic, so it's got that metallic running through it. I believe this one has pink metallic running through it, which is why it's a little bit harder to see. The first one I showed you also has pink metallic running through it, makes it harder to see, kind of normal. You can tell I've got a pink theme going on because I just got out last night my Starbucks cup that also is pink. But anyway, I have 3 more cardigans to show you. So this one was number 20. We actually, this week I just posted the full video of me working out this cardigan with you guys. This one is in one of their print line colors. It's in the color Amber Honey. Here is that beautiful cardigan. Absolutely in love. I think the blues, yellows, and like that orangish color just worked up beautifully into that cardigan. It's not going to be everybody's thing. It's not everybody's thing to wear tons of colors. Maybe the Birchwood Cottage one was more your style if you're more a neutrals person. I've definitely done some plain colored ones as well if you're into that, and I plan on doing all of the colorways, so I promise there's going to be one that is perfect for you. If you do see a cardigan that you like, most of them or all of them in this video are not up on my Etsy. If you see anything in this video and you're like, oh my god, I would buy that, please post it on your Etsy. Let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and get it posted over there. But I do have some other things on my Etsy if you want to check that out. Here is the second to last cardigan. This one is in the color Peacock in their metallic line. Again, a beautiful, beautiful color. Here is that metallic. It's the silver metallic running through it. Such a pretty cardigan. This one's really, really soft. A lot of them are really, really soft. I absolutely love them. The last one that I made this month, and I believe, made 7 Granny Stitch Hexagon cardigans this month, which is a little bit crazy. But here is that very last one that I have to show you. This one is in the colorway Teal Sparkle, and just like from the hat that I showed you, this one has blue sparkle running all the way through, like a light blue. And I feel like this one kind of just looks like a night sky. Absolutely in love with this cardigan. I did want to really quickly give just a stat. So we did finish 31 different total items in the month of January, so 31 total, and I feel like that number is pretty perfect, especially because we had some little things and we also had a pretty good number of some larger things as well. Go ahead and put your guesses down in the comments for how many items you think that will finish in February. I do have some really fun Valentine's Day videos coming out next week for the holiday, so stay tuned for those. Stay tuned for some other different types of videos that we have going on this month. I'm really excited for some of the content that we're going to be making together. But other than that, that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you for sticking around for this entire video. Please like, comment, do all of the YouTube-y things, and I appreciate you guys being here so much. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.